You're here, we're here.
It is Tuesday, September 26, 2023. I'm here and you are here. Yes, Donald, we must be in the right place. Good evening. VPC is a group that collaborates on photos, ideas, critiques, and techniques. VPC holds monthly Zoom meetings where suggestions on improving photos are heard. We do have guest speakers from time to time, and they do present on short learning sessions of cameras, of gear, and of software. Next month, open and special topic. Special topic is going to be scary. It's October, so let's get scary photos into the special topic. Now let's begin the meeting. See, you're all surprised because I didn't spend 6 minutes, I spent 2. Let's begin the meeting. We have a slideshow, and then we're going to view pictures that are in our category of rust. Please note that we're going to step up the pace at this meeting. No one should feel that their photo was not good enough, that it didn't show for as long as some others may have. I may switch quickly to the next photo in the queue. However, if you see a photo that you wish to have a discussion about, write down its title and hang out after the meeting. When the recording stops, we can view it again and talk about it. How's that?
Good, fast. Wow.
I'm going to now share a screen and share audio and all that stuff. And we're going to see a slideshow that is every photo that was submitted today to me. And then we're going to go through the video, the photos one at a time. Can you see red?
I don't see it. Now we do.
I see it.
We're going.
Red, cover the right
Yes.
eye, read the top line.
Fast. Okay, let's do this a little different today. If you see your photo displayed, jump right in and tell us about it. Keep it brief, keep it entertaining, and then we can go to the next one after a slight discussion about your photo. Is that cool?
Well,
Cool.
If you wish to remain anonymous, of course, just sit quietly and no one will make a big deal of it. But if you see a photo, just jump right in and talk about it if you wish, like maybe the who, the where, the what, maybe a camera setting, maybe what was the motivation behind taking that photo. Keep it simple, keep it short. Okay, so we're going to start the screen share now, and we're going to see photos one at a time. Our first photo is titled "All Those Flowers and He Still Can't Fly."
Yeah, that's Donald. South Coast Botanical Garden. I tried to get William to fly. He still can't fly.
That's terrific.
Maybe some kind of flowers.
He's a bit hammy though, you know.
Beautiful. Where's South Coast Botanical Gardens?
Palos Verdes. It's
Wow.
gorgeous.
There we go. Good dialogue. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
South Coast Botanical Gardens.
Yeah, gotta write that down.
Maybe someone could type it in the chat.
Next.
And our next photo is Austin's Antiques. If I can get there. Here we go. Wow, glass.
That's old stuff.
What a pain. Okay.
Yeah.
I love this picture.
You what?
I just love it. It makes me think of Bodie and Nelson and all these Calico, all these great ghost towns. And
It was Bodie. It was Bodie.
it was Bodie. Awesome.
I didn't remember that I sent it in. I thought it was going to be yours, Lynn.
Awesome.
Is that Death Valley, Bodie?
Austin, no, where is it? It's near Mono Lake somewhere.
Oh,
Yes,
Bodie.
up Mono Lake, just before the Nevada border to Gardnerville.
Hmm.
It's between Bridgeport and
Yeah.
Lee Vining or Mono Lake.
I
Keep
think
mining. Is that on the way to Mammoth, maybe?
It's
Yeah,
past
above
Mammoth.
Mammoth.
Past Mammoth,
On the way to
Right.
Bishop.
Yosemite or Lake Tahoe. I don't know.
In
Lynn,
that direction. It's yeah. Look on the map.
didn't we leave the cars at Bridgeport?
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, Bridgeport.
Pretty.
Bridgeport.
Next photo is Big Ben Sunset.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Is that in London?
yes.
It's
Just
not right.
Can you guys hear me?
Beautiful. Here
Uh,
you
Beautiful.
Isn't it
Beautiful sunset.
Wow, to catch a sunset like that is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I just came back from London and Europe for a couple 10 days or so, and I saw the sun was going down behind the clouds, and I just waited and waited. Took this picture. I needed to take this photo.
Well, you caught the sun really nicely above the that tower over there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a catch. That's a find.
What a nice,
That's
nice
a
caption.
postcard for London. You should
Wow.
call up Ravi, the new prime minister.
I never was lucky enough to
His
get
name?
that shot.
Ravi.
Real quick, was strange. There was somebody just to the right of me as I was photographing this. He was photographing me. And then when I looked up and looked at him strangely, like, why are you doing that? He put his camera down. And as soon as I put it back up to my eye, he was still photographing me. I just thought that was very strange. So I hope I'm not on the internet somewhere.
No,
Is
you
it
know
the
what?
blue?
There are some
That
people,
building?
there are some people that like to photograph photographers, and I came in
Yeah.
contact with one. He asked me if he could take me out and shoot me while I was shooting.
Take you out. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a beautiful photo.
It wasn't Topanga, that was a
Thank
normal.
you.
The-
And on the next
Love
photo,
it.
next photo is called Blue Milkweed Beetle.
I took this in Placerita Canyon.
Hmm.
There were a whole bunch of different bugs on plants, and I didn't even realize this was milkweed. It doesn't look like the milkweed that I'm familiar with. And actually, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of milkweed. Some's little, some are little, and some are huge. But this guy it's a little teeny beetle.
Yeah.
It just caught my eye. I couldn't figure out why it's blue, but it's called the blue beetle, and it's as if it's reflecting the sky.
I would like to say that I absolutely love this picture. I loved all the soft focus and how it is sharp on the bug and his flower. I think and the pastel colors, really cool.
Thank you.
And I had one of those beetles fly around me this morning while I was outside, and he was kind of like lost. He bumped into the garage door a couple times, and very strange, but these are big, aren't they?
No. You're talking about the what do you call it? A fig
Yeah.
beetle or something. Those are big, but this is
Mhm.
teeny.
Had
It's
more-
smaller than a dime.
It had more green in it, so it's not the same beetle?
No, not at all. That's
No.
big. That's like over an inch long.
Jay, the one you were looking at is called a Japanese beetle.
Oh, there you go.
Fig eater beetle.
There you go. Looking for.
Anyhow, I really like it.
Well, thank you, Helene.
Yeah, nicely done.
John Paul Ringo's right. Next.
Nicely done.
But I can't pronounce the word. Caernarfon. Carnarvon Castle's backyard.
Carnarvon,
Wales.
Carnarvon,
Carnarvon
Cardiff.
Castle
uh, Ireland.
It's Wales.
Oh,
Carnarvon? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
near
Wales.
Cardiff.
Sorry,
That's okay.
wow, nice,
got
nice.
my trips mixed up.
Where's this one?
Where's that? That's an interesting.
This was taken from, on top of Carnarvon Castle.
Wow.
Oh, I love this, Helene. Just, ugh.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful.
Colors are gorgeous.
Mm,
We were, walking around, you know, the top, I don't know what you call it, never mind. But on top of the castle.
Kurt,
Pretty nice.
I
Elaine,
like the colors
Yes?
and the composition.
why did you
Yeah.
choose to put this one in?
Why did I put it in?
I'm just asking. I like it. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just asking, why is it?
Oh,
here?
the mast?
I put it in because I've always liked it. I took it a while back and I came across it and I wanted to share.
You're not hearing me. There's a
No,
mask right here.
the mast.
Arrow is.
Oh, why is the mask there?
Why, I know your style. Why is that here?
Yeah, usually, Helene, you'd crop that out.
It didn't bother
Alright.
me.
Or the remove tool. Yeah, you could remove that.
Okay.
I could do any of it easily, but you know, it didn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either. I just asked what motivated you to leave it in? What motivated you to leave that one in? Because that's an easy edit. I can even do that. But it's a little bit
They
of.
have 3 sales and
If
they're at
you
an
want to
angle.
know, if you want to know the real truth, I didn't even notice them. I was so focused on the rest of the picture, the crumbly, beat up old building and the other stuff.
I'm not going to this guy for a roofer referral.
Can I
That's
say something?
Yeah,
That photograph does not need any editing. Everything about it means something. The upper left-hand corner with the red thing, and then the bottom left-hand corner with the sailboat mast. It just all works together and you don't
Thank
want to
you.
edit anything out. That's my opinion.
good, good.
I
That's-
like your opinion.
Thank you.
I only asked a question.
Jay
Get rid
only
of-
asked a question. He didn't say one way or another.
I
You know,
just,
Helene, if you get rid of the building and all the boats and just keep that mast, it'll be good.
the mask and this little smeckle.
Jay, the one you're circling around, yeah, I didn't notice it. I could have gotten rid of it easily.
Next
Sure you
one
can.
is Hampton Court Palace.
Ooh,
That's nice, nicely balanced.
Wow.
Where is this, in Hampton Court?
Yeah, just outside of London, a little
London.
bit there.
Outside.
Beautiful.
Very
And
nice.
it was just a very nice day, and I mean, you look down there and you could see forever, right? It's like it just didn't, it just kept going. So
I
I
love
love.
Love the perspective.
Those clouds, I mean, it wouldn't be the same picture without the clouds.
yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
The
And that's
bottom
not
part
with
looks like a
cloud
painting.
generation or anything, is just, that's how the clouds were, and I was like, oh my God, scoot over person, I need to take
Yeah.
this picture, you know, push that guy away.
Well done. How low did you go here?
How
Um,
low?
Um,
Poor guy fell into the water.
You're really low here.
no, this was just like, I looked over the rail.
You're rough.
Yeah, it looks, it's a super wide angle lens, isn't it?
No, it's just my little compact silly lens, the kit
Wow.
lens.
22 millimeter, 35 millimeter equivalent, 33 millimeter, shot at ISO 100, f10 and 1/100th of a second.
Yeah.
Tony, no baloney.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
Very good.
Freaking awesome. I'll wait for you by the sea.
It just,
Poor guy.
Very beautiful.
interesting.
I love the tone.
Sorry about the dog, guys. That's my
The
photo.
colors work really well in the,
Civilian.
Maker of the photo. Let's hear it.
The dog likes it too.
Oh, the dog loves it, especially when the UPS guy comes by.
What country?
So this was taken in Carmel, about beginning of the year. It was a family trip and
That's not
we're
really,
just walking down the main area where all the shops are. If you've ever been to the Carmel, there's an area, I forget what it's called, but it's pretty famous. They have a fish canning factory there. And the Monterey Bay Museum is there. Not the museum, but the aquarium. So this little gem was a little bit further down the street in between shops, and you have access to the beach. And it just so happens I like the structures, the location, the water there was pretty clear. And then just so happens, just by chance, this lady walks up and she's standing right on top of that wall there. So then I actually got about 4 different shots because there was another person there, but this seems to be the best one. So I color corrected it and added, sharpness, contrast, and highlights, and opened up the shadows to, to provide what I think would look best in this composition.
Tonality is great.
your
That looks
color
good.
palette, your color
Yeah.
palette is,
A good picture.
But thank you.
Crazy
Yeah,
good.
I like to use the
Yeah.
Good composition.
color tones. Well, they're not color tones. They're
Split
like
split
Your
tone.
palette is
there you go,
gorgeous.
split
Color
tones.
palette is amazing.
Palette.
And this could even qualify as a rust picture.
Yeah, I
that's
saw
kinda
that.
good, yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
it kind of could, but it doesn't really provide that much detail in rust.
No, I wouldn't put it in that category. This is amazing. It's a beautiful picture. Thanks for sharing that one.
Thank you.
Got to come back.
Oh,
I-
yeah, I submit photos
I
and
would have guessed it was a
I
different
went on
country.
a Zoom
know,
call.
me
We're
too.
pretty busy.
Our next photo is titled Ice.
That's
Wow.
interesting.
Ice.
That is some ice.
Great water. Great,
Oh,
great
Where
water.
was that?
It looks like Idaho.
No,
Actually, that was
Wow.
Colorado.
Looks like a ship, ice ship. It's like a boat.
Wow.
I found out after I took that picture that occasionally you see these, they put a fountain out there and leave the water on, in the winter. That's the type of thing that is formed. That was, God, I'm trying to think of the name of the town. It was a small gambling community. With a casino way out in the boonies.
And this is in Colorado, you said?
This is in Colorado, last January.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
I can't imagine what's the fountain gonna look like when it's, thawed out. Wouldn't it have broken with all that ice?
I don't know, but you see these occasionally in that area. I think it's kind of like a work of art.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ice castle.
Colorado is largely an artist community. Really.
Very cool.
Capture.
Okay, we're on to the next one because I got to keep a pace here. And this one's titled Morning Glory.
Ooh. Elaine, is that?
Beautiful.
Maker's not here.
Beautiful.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
nice.
sunrise. What camera was that with?
Smartphone.
Oh, okay.
Really?
That looks pretty good. You can definitely tell when there's to the untrained eye, it's hard to tell, but if you look closer, you know that with DSLRs and large sensor cameras or whatnot, that yellow ring doesn't really show up that clearly unless you process the picture. If you really pull down the highlights. That's why large sensor cameras like crop sensor, full frame sensors, they don't really create that yellow ring. But other than that, it kind of goes with the picture, makes all the colors kind of blend in together. Looks good. Nice haze.
Hey, great, right?
Yeah, I may have just cropped it up a little bit so there's not so many. I don't know, the white at the bottom, the lighter.
Yeah, the light in the bottom has to be cropped. That's
Yes.
up to here, correct? Or it's different right now.
Big difference?
Oh, yeah.
Crop it tighter.
How's more feeling?
Gee,
like the-
I would have changed, I would have cloned that bottom and made it more grass. Cause I like the shape of the picture, the way it was.
What are you gonna do? Play golf?
Yeah,
I
And
like
no,
the previous without the crop because you can see that there's haze, and haze is so
Hmm.
difficult.
Yeah, without. You are,
I like how all that green led you to the yellow
sorry.
previously.
that's nice. Next.
Yeah, I like that it gives the essence of mist and fog now. When it's just the green crop, you only see the mist here. Well, both ways. Next one, we're talking Mystery of the Caldera.
Oh my God, that's magnificent.
I know.
Where was that shot?
That's Crater Lake in Oregon.
I
wow.
thought so.
Second deepest Clearwater lake in all of North America and, well, actually the Northern Hemisphere.
We were there 10 years ago. Hey, that's a beautiful picture.
Yep.
Excellent.
And every time you visit, the water is that blue. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
But
I
that's a
have
nice
flown
channel.
over it. And flying over it, you can see how clear that water is. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I just happen to have a wide angle lens with me. That's the whole caldera.
It's awesome. Just beautiful.
What was the millimeter on that wide angle lens?
I like it. I
14
really-
millimeter.
Yeah.
I
Is
probably
this-
had it opened up down to about 4 or 6 millimeter.
No, my question is this a staged panorama or is this a single?
No, it's not a stitch panorama. It's one picture.
So is this taken
Wow.
at 10 millimeters or 8?
Yeah, it's in that neighborhood. I mean, I don't remember what I had it set for.
Okay.
Beautiful. Don't worry about where.
Okay.
All right, we can go on to the next photo. I'm sorry, I had to leave the room for a moment. Nobel Prize building. Nobel Prize building. Sorry, there we go.
That was my picture. It was shot through a window.
A little bit louder.
What?
Vicki, a little bit louder.
I said that's my photo and it was shot through a window.
Nice. Where was it?
It's a pretty clean window.
Wow, pretty impressive shot through a window.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you have a polarizer on it?
And
I'm
had nothing on it, just a plain
A
RX
clear lens.
103 camera,
A clear lens, yeah.
clear lens.
Looks like something a polarizer may do where you get the darker blue.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
No, it was a good question.
Nice shot.
I learned something.
Okay.
Shot at 50 millimeter, thereabouts. F4, that's excellent. F4, wow. So what was it, a very overcast day?
No, no,
What
no.
time of day was this? I see the shadows on the building. It looks like it may have been
Yeah,
morning or afternoon.
It was morning.
Okay.
early morning.
That's a good guess.
And where is this at?
Stockholm, Sweden.
Oh, wow.
You guys need to take us on all of your journeys. You know, you can't just hog
Yeah.
them all to yourselves.
But I'm just pleased to get the photos and see them.
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot off to the next one. Remember, it's no bearing on the photo or its quality. It's just keeping a pace here. We're on photo number 12, Osprey Hawk.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Nice, really nice.
Awesome.
Is the maker here to talk about it?
Yeah, that was at the Sepulveda Basin, the Wildlife Reserve in Van Nuys.
Oh
What
yeah,
were you shooting?
that's beautiful. I go shooting there too sometimes. They have.
I
beautiful-
shot this with a 7D2, 100 to 400.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's nice and long.
Nice.
400.
Yeah, I just converted to mirrorless. I'm shooting with an R7 and an R6 Mark II.
That is,
time of day was this?
Kind of camera? What's the brand?
This is an
Cannons,
Canon
all
R7.
cannons. Yeah, this was in the afternoon, middle of the day. And this is the season right now. They're all gonna be down at the base in the next couple of months.
If I may zoom in, I love the way you captured the water droplets.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I love the fish.
Look at that.
The detail
kind
on
of
the wings is great.
That's a small fish for an osprey.
Wow, look at the
Right.
detail in the eye.
Was your shutter speed about 4,000?
His shutter speed was 1/2000th. Amazing, right?
Okay,
Yeah, that's how I shoot it.
that's pretty good.
Again,
Oh my-
where was this taken again?
The Sepulveda Basin, the Sepulveda Wildlife Reserve in Van Nuys, California.
Wow.
In the nest there, but I've never seen ospreys in it.
Yeah,
this
this is a beauty.
This is the time of year right now. They'll all be back this time of year.
Wow.
Last year, there were 5 of them.
Well, they captured that with him capturing that fish.
Was this over the LA River?
No, it's actually on Woodley Avenue, down the street from Lake Balboa.
Wow.
Oh, okay. This is like that little separate lake, right, Lou?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, this is where everybody catches a lot of interesting stuff.
I shoot there once a week,
I caught a
at
kingfish.
least.
Hmm.
Lou, we'll
Yeah.
talk later. I need to,
Okay.
we'll talk later. This is beautiful. I'm gonna move on to next one. Pretty flower alone. Pretty flower alone. Hell yeah.
That's mine, South Coast Botanical Garden again.
Oh, wow, they're beautiful.
Yeah, lovely.
There is so much there to see and shoot.
That's pretty good. Have you tried exposing for the highlights on a picture like this?
I'm sorry?
Have you tried exposing for the highlights on a photo like this?
The highlights.
All the bright areas.
Okay, so Donald, this is a good question. What did you use for edit, or is this out of camera?
This is out of camera.
Okay, so no, he did not expose
Okay.
the highlights.
Okay, that's okay. What I mean by that is if you expose for all the bright areas, the camera will realize that everything that's dark, everything that's bright needs to get balanced out. So
Okay,
then what happens is that you have a more of a balanced picture. It's going to be a little bit darker, but you'll have more of a balance, brightness and contrast and shadows. And then when you bring it into your phone to even to edit, you can do stuff like that. You just bump up the settings, and then you get more of a even look. But other than that, it looks pretty good.
I appreciate that. I'm learning all the time.
here's,
Awesome. That's
Here-
why we're here.
here's shadows coming up, okay?
Wait, you know what? Before you leave, if you crop that to vertical, you would get rid of a lot of that bright on the right and a little bit on the left.
Okay, I would like anybody who's staying after the meeting, because the meeting's going at a very good pace. I'd like to put this in Lightroom and let's do some things to it. We'll do the highlights, we'll change orientation. Let's play with that if you're open to it.
Cool.
Reflections of the Colorado River.
Oh.
Reflections of the Colorado River. Don't want to save that. There we go. Wow.
Oh,
What
I
a,
love that picture.
what a great color palette.
look at all
Hi,
the
it's
colors.
Glenn. This is my picture. This was, there's a little story behind this. I was in Moab and I went into a local photographer's store and I went to sale prints and I saw something like this and I wanted to buy it. That was my first reaction. And then I said, oh, don't be silly. You can take this picture. And then the other side of my head's going, yeah, when and where. So I took this road and it says the Colorado River and I'm following it. And I get out of my car and this is it. This is the reflection in the Colorado River
Wow.
of the mountains and the sky. And that's the brush that was in front of it. And I am like tickled that I have this picture.
It's
Just
fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful. I think it would look better in black and white.
Yeah, wow, this
Yeah.
is beautiful.
This is phenomenal. Good job, Lynn.
so thank you.
That's a beauty.
What about a polarizing filter?
Ooh.
Make the colors even richer.
Yeah.
You should fake that in Photoshop. The next one is sea to sky. Looks like the marina.
Marina Del Rey.
Oh, it looks like Marina.
No.
Yeah, I think I have a client in that building over there. I've looked the other direction from here.
Is
Georgia.
this Marina Del Rey?
Yeah, it's got to be Marina Del Rey. I
I've
reckon.
shot
Maker's
a
not
beautiful
here.
location. I've shot many night photos there, and it's one of my favorite places to go because not just the location, but because you feel pretty safe in there.
Yeah, that is a factor. The safety factor is a big deal.
Yeah, I have my tripod out, I have my camera on there, and this one lady just came up and started asking me questions.
Does everybody call you Gene?
Yeah, Eugene.
Eugene, okay. What I'm thinking, when I go out alone, safety is a real big factor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in San Francisco, I have a friend who he can't leave the house with a camera. He's just petrified. There are so many attacks on people with a camera. They steal them right off your shoulder. They pull that strap as hard as they can. They scratch your neck. That's what they're after now is cameras.
Yeah.
I think it's really important that we pay attention to our own safety and whether or not we're going to a place alone or with a photo buddy.
Yeah, definitely. It's, I've seen that in the movie.
They San
They'll hit you on the head and take your camera. What else?
Yeah.
Did
No,
you
we
say
carry a flashlight with you.
Okay.
Our next one is going to be the wizard hat. I expected something else. Where is this?
Crater Lake,
That's
right?
also Crater Lake, and that is the secondary volcano that came up through the bottom of the caldera many, many, many thousands of years ago. But you can still see the actual ash at the top.
Wow.
Right here?
Yep,
Hold on. That
is part of the ash left over of the actual lava that created this wizard's hat.
Wow.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
How
But
big is
the
that little
fishing's
island?
great, and you can put a boat in, and it's not a big deal.
how
On the
long did you wait for those perfect clouds? Wow.
A while.
Those are
I
perfect.
wanted to be able to get the backdrop behind it.
There's like a big smile here with a couple of eyeballs. What a great cloud formation for this photograph.
I have
Awesome.
a question on the left side of the frame. Is that sand on the mountain or it's just the formation on the rock?
The wind pushes against that side more than any other side, and the wind and the rain have deteriorated the basaltic rock, and it has turned into a gravel that runs down the hillside.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm going to hit the next one. Waterfall. Simple title.
Oh, nice.
Nice picture.
Okay, that is in Iceland where there are multiple waterfalls. The mountain in the background is the most photographed mountain in Iceland.
You should take this picture a little bit from the right. Beware, it's a beautiful place, beautiful picture.
I like the people in the bottom.
Leonid, have you been there?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of pictures around this place.
There are people here.
I like those people. They show the perspective.
Yeah.
It's always a lot of people over there. It's 1,000 people specifically. If you go for sunset, it's a line of people staying with tripods and waiting for sunset over there.
There's actually two waterfalls. If you trace it down, it falls down another level.
Yeah, I know. This is what I'm telling. If you take it from the right a little bit, you can see both waterfalls and the mountain.
It's a beautiful photo.
Very
Good job,
Thank
Stephen.
you. It shows
Good job,
perspective.
Stephen. And guess what? Our next photo is labeled waterfall. But I don't know why it's not going. There we go. Oh, wow, rainbow. Who took this?
This is a New Jersey, Patterson, small city in New Jersey, and they have this beautiful park and waterfall.
Wow.
That's
The rainbow is awesome.
Yeah, nice capture to get that rainbow.
Look
Wow.
how the rainbow mimics the colors that are here.
Mm.
It's like the palette for the whole entire photo.
Yeah, the blue is like a water.
It's
The
beautiful.
water looks like the state of Florida. The panhandle, and then it goes down.
This was shot at 2.4, 1/2000th of a second, if I'm rounding up a little bit. And
This is telephone.
Samsung, huh?
This is a phone camera.
no way.
iPhone?
Galaxy
No, Samsung.
S23.
It's a Galaxy 23.
Wow.
Wow. Next photo. It's
Awesome.
not named waterfall. It's called Below the Stairs, and it is the beginning of our special topic, rust. Keep that in mind as you watch these photos to the end. Rust. This is Below the Stairs.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, cool.
It's really rust.
Shows you
Real
rust.
rust.
It's like flakes of rust. Whose photo?
Mine.
Let's hear it. Where's this at?
That's at El Matador Beach.
Oh my God, I have the same picture.
Tonight?
No, not tonight,
Oh,
but
okay.
that was one that was in the running. I had a closer up part of it, but it was the rust on those stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
those stairs were horrible.
Yeah, I looked at that and I thought, do I really want to go up those stairs? And why didn't I lose more weight?
Yeah,
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
at least.
I wouldn't go up those stairs, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
it,
A lawsuit or a funeral. I'm not sure which, but
Is that Coast, who owns that? That
no idea.
bridge? Is that,
Well, seeing as
Coastal
how, oh, wait a
Commission?
minute, no.
Hmm.
that's
Our
where
next
I got
photo,
the state.
our next photo, I really love the title. Handle the Rust. I love the title.
that's beautiful.
The colors here are spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue
These
and
are
red.
opposite colors on the color wheel.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
complementary, and that's proof right there.
And
Thank you.
it's sharp and it's got the shadow just like it. That's cool.
Thank you. That's my photo. This was taken at in Palm Springs, actually, behind the restaurant. The door was covered in wrought iron pieces that had rust all over them. So I took advantage. I took different shots, and I thought this was the best selection for the photo group. The only thing I wish I would have done, and I kind of realized it already after the fact when it was too late, was step back or open the lens a little bit wider to get the tip of the shadow that's falling behind. Now, mind you, this was taken during bright, harsh sunlight. That's where you have a hard shadow there. And then when I put it into Lightroom, I turned the colors into teal, which gives you this orange, blue color. And the door itself was kind of bluish already. So by manipulating the colors and punching them, you're able to get more of a punchy color. But the rust color is just kind of got bumped up a little bit to make it really stand out.
yeah.
beautiful.
Well
What was the
done.
name of the restaurant in Palm Springs?
I don't remember, I'm sorry. It was a little French restaurant, kind of like on the side of the main street.
Rusty Spur.
Oh, I think it was called Red Scooter.
Red Scooter, thank you.
Yeah, don't quote me on that.
Next photo coming up in the rust category is called Happy as a Can. I kind of like that title too.
Oh, it was there. Okay, never mind.
All right, this is my photo. And what attracted me to this rusty water can was the face.
Absolutely.
Paradobo, is that how you say it? Paradobo?
Pareidolia.
Paradoia.
Dolia, I think.
Dolia, pareidolia.
I
Good catch.
recognized it, Jay.
I may have oversaturated a bit, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
looks
it
good.
too.
Now this bar here was super, super bright before I ran a radial filter over it and took it down enough so that I wouldn't have to crop too close to this ornament that's here.
Jay, in new Photoshop beta, you can easily change this on AI, and it's doing great job. You pick up this and you click fill in, and it's do great job. It's
Okay, but you have to understand, I have the subscription now. Congratulations, Jay. And I do have Photoshop, but I'm using the Lightroom only. Photoshop still frightens me. I don't understand it.
I don't understand Lightroom. We should get together.
Lightroom is just a breeze for me. And with all the new automatic masking and all the different things, people have told me that my style has changed a little bit. It really hasn't. It's just I can mask a background and darken it a little bit and fake some bokeh in it. And when you're dealing with the blue and the red lights of these concerts that I'm shooting, Lightroom has been an absolute gift to me. Why I waited 2 years to do the subscription is beyond me. But
I don't know. I
also-
don't like Lightroom.
I also want to say the benefit of waiting it out was that the older Lightroom, the one I was using like for Windows 3.1, the old Lightroom version 5 has very limited features. By learning those features really, really well, shadows, highlights, blacks, contrast, cropping, radial filter, just very, very basic, no automatic masking. To have this tool at my disposal, my edit time is half of what it used to be. And I'm learning something new every time I use it. If I see a photo that I know can be saved, it's because of the new Lightroom.
Yeah, definitely.
Run on to the
I'm
next
excited for
photo.
you, Jay.
Next
I'm
one.
excited for you because it takes a while, like to change over to a different system like that.
It really does. It's like switching cuisines. You know, you eat American food all the time and then you switch to French. You got to get acclimated. You got to
Yeah,
for it.
absolutely.
Locomotive,
I'm a little teapot.
locomotive, large tire. And I'm going to ask about this photo from the maker because it was classified as a #1 and you may have intended it to be a #1, but I saw rust, so I recategorized it. I hope I didn't do the wrong thing. Oh, this is not it. Where is it? Okay, let's talk about nude locomotive. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, that's at the La Cumbra Toltec Roundhouse. And that's what a locomotive looks like when they take the skin off of it. To do repairs.
Umbra, where's that?
Well, it starts in the corner, southeast corner of Colorado, but it goes down into New Mexico and then goes back up into Colorado.
Wow.
And it's
Corner.
my wife and I ride steam locomotive excursions all over the US. Anyway, they strip off the hide, so to speak, or the clothing, and then there's a layer of insulation, and then they get down to this so that they can re-prep it and take care of any possible leaks and put any patches that need to be put on before they reclothe it and assemble the locomotive again.
Kind of reminds me of a concert photo because of the lighting up front, up top.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like that you chose to leave it in. You didn't try to hide it. You didn't use AI to get rid of it. And I think it sheds light on the subject really, really well. I appreciate that. Just so you know, I see it because my concert photos, I always bring the lamps in. and I'm going to find that locomotive large tire before we finish. It's just somehow out of order here.
That's all right.
We're going to the next photo and it's called Pick Spare Part.
Okay, this is up at Jamestown here in California. And with these old locomotives, steam locomotives, they throw nothing away because they never know when they're going to have to resurrect a part, clean it up, maybe sandblast it, maybe even do some machining, but it'll end up back on a locomotive somewhere along the way. If you haven't noticed, I tend to be a documentary type of a photographer, sort of a National Geographic. Most of my photographs are outdoor photographs, or something of a particular subject.
It's nice. That's nice. You have your genre.
I
I
like
like
the
the
chain.
chain curve on the right.
By the
I
way,
The
you
red
don't-
background, the
you
red
do
one.
not pick up one of these parts. Probably a typical part probably weighs 80 to 100 pounds.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
This chain by itself is probably.
Beautiful.
150.
Oh, it'll pull a locomotive. That's why they keep chain around.
That's one very, very heavy chain.
That's a big chain.
And
Was
there's-
that,
Oh,
was that
I've been looking. for
orange
one of
the
these for
same,
my-
or did you doctor that?
Nope.
Was
I,
like
I
that?
tend to touch up the saturation a little bit, but that's about it.
This was shot really slow at 1/80th.
Corrugated aluminum.
And by the way, I'm 100%, well, I shouldn't say, I'm a 90% handhold on everything I shoot.
Yay.
By the way, I'm also a very good shot with a gun. They go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
I'm
I
gonna,
need you to help me here in Las Vegas.
I've done my fair shooting over there. My background today is Bagel Mania from Las Vegas.
Oh.
we're gonna go next to red and stripped. Red and stripped.
That's mine.
Like a coronary artery.
That's
Pretty
exactly.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, after too many hamburgers.
Right.
Dr. Pritikin would like that.
You can see the cheese sitting there, the orange stuff.
That's our potential.
Cheeseburger.
Tell us about the photo, Donald. What is it?
It's a screw.
That's all it is?
That's all it is. It's in a gate. And I
Also like a
found-
deck screw.
Yep. And keep
Wow.
on looking, it keeps on going and going.
Wow.
Is it hollow?
No, it's
No, it's a
right
stripped
there.
Phillips or Torx head. I think it's Torx
Oh,
head screw.
oh,
It's like
I
a deck
think I
screw.
see it.
This
Yeah.
is like a deck screw, am I right, Donald? Because a Phillips screw would have some grooves here.
Or,
and here.
yeah.
Also a square bit screwdriver that
Yeah.
uses that type of a screw
Yeah, like for headlights.
and sundry.
Uh-huh. And then we have Rockwood alarm valve. Rockwood alarm valve. Oh, great color.
ooh,
Whose is it?
Mine.
That's cool.
Love
Yeah.
the writing.
Yeah, I just saw it when we were taking a walk. I think it was in Manhattan Beach.
1969.
1969.
And it's still holding pressure.
Yeah.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Nope.
Worcester, Massachusetts?
Poster. Yeah.
From Massachusetts.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that as soon as I heard you talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say East Coast for sure.
No, the first thing I said to him at the zoo was, "Are you Arthur?" And the second thing was, "Are you from Massachusetts?" Because I am.
Thank you for being here, by the way, Lou.
No
Now,
problem.
Can you
It's been-
imagine why
it's
they
been
call
fun.
it can you imagine why they call that part the rust belt?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna head over to one of my faves, rust sculpture.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Oh,
That's
look at that,
cool.
and the one in the background. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
This is
Yeah.
it's mine, and this is the north of Spain, San Sebastian.
the air conditioner, yeah.
This is
And
excellent.
Sebastian,
San Sebastian, yeah, North Spain.
Any
Spain.
idea what they are?
Yeah, this is exactly on the beach. This sculpture.
Looks like a
Stylized letters
for
from a
dog.
distance.
No, you can come pretty close to this place.
it looks like the sea sun.
Yeah, it kind of
Over
does.
there-
That's what I was thinking.
Over there by the college, it looks like they're
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. How it's like lopsided,
every
Yeah,
angle.
and then you look straight on, and it's straight. You can see
it
this.
looks different from every angle.
Look at the other sculpture. Looks like an upright of the one we're looking at.
Yep.
It looks like the same sculpture in an upright position.
I mean, I wonder if was there a docking pier there at some time?
Doesn't look like.
I think
It's very
this is
rocky.
more of an art installation at one point.
Wow. I'm sorry I keep jumping the photo like that. I don't mean to. Our next one has a simple title of Rust.
Nice.
Looks like eyes there.
I was trying to find something that I'd taken recently with rust on it. And this black sand beach in Iceland, a ship had sunk there and pieces of the ship were all over the grounds, and they kept them there as a memorial. So this is a piece from a sunken ship on a black sand beach in Iceland.
Wow.
It's funny that you say you were trying to find something. I was trying to find something too, and I went out to my driveway and thought of taking pictures of my old Mustang. So it's like a graveyard memorial.
They're just pieces scattered all over the beach. They
And no
just
one takes
saved
them.
them there as a tribute.
No one
I have
takes.
a question, Steve. The black sand beach, is it actually black or is it more gray?
No, it's
In the picture, it looks gray, but they call it black sand because it's from lava.
Right.
No,
That,
it's
when I
gray.
was in Hawaii so many years ago, they have a black sand beach. I was there, and the it's like it's not sand, right? So it's tiny little pebbles. Everything's nice and smooth, but it's actually black, like dark black. And
No, this is not gray representative of the black beach, because the black beach is really absolutely black. It's a powder and it's a lava. It's absolutely black.
yeah, the black sand beach from in Hawaii is totally
Yeah, I've
black.
been to that one in
On
Hawaii.
the big island.
Yeah. No, they have
No, they're Hawaii. Hawaii?
Yes, there is one at Kauai also.
I'm running just a tiny bit over time. I'm going to switch to Rusty Birdcage.
With the hibiscus inside.
That's the magic.
Yeah.
My tortoise would eat that hibiscus in a second.
I put some bird food in there, but the birds didn't come because it was really, really windy. So all I could come up with is just a stick of hibiscus flower in there.
How did the birds get the seeds?
Oh, there's a hole in there. You just can't see it. It's right in the back where I put my hand to stick the flower in.
Ah,
it's an old falling apart. The
That's
string,
open. It's open
string is holding up the edges there.
You can
if
see
go
it's
to the
open.
bottom.
at the back.
Yeah.
No, the flower is the magic here. Very well thought out. But that's you, Linda. Good job. We're now looking at the Rusty Guitarist. Ha, love it.
That's really cute.
We have a restaurant here. I live in Winnetka and think it's in Canoga Park, Woodland Hills. We have a restaurant. It's called Sol and Luna, and they have these recipes
Yeah.
at the restaurant.
Is the maker here of this photo?
Yeah, this is Jim Swavely. I made that. Another branch of that restaurant is Las Fuentes down on Vano, and that's where this was.
Yeah, that's what it is. And there's another one. The what's the other one right across from there?
Melodies. Melodies is the big one.
Yeah, Melodies. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. This one is just a half a block or so from it, but Las Fuentes is our favorite. That's probably our favorite Mexican restaurant.
I
Jim,
like
do you-
this.
do
I
you
like
know
this.
what
Chicken
that,
soup.
Fountain area is on Reseda where they sell these beautiful fountains.
Yeah.
They have, if you walk in there, it's incredible. But on the outside of the fountain building, they have these characters and also some dinosaur characters next to a dental office. It's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
this is right at the exit from Las Fuentes, just happened to notice it and remembered rust was the topic, so I just shot it with my
Oh, you
point.
just shot this recently, huh? This is like a brand new photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shot it on the 8th of this month. Wow. Thank you for making the effort. That's awesome. All right, we've got 2 more to go. Next one's titled Rusty the Rooster.
The rooster.
I
Oh,
love this. You just said rust, and I don't know whose this is, but I saw it in the preview and I love it.
So I'm the maker of the photo. And I was looking for something rusty other than my Mustang. And I said, you know what? Everybody's going to submit rusty metal, rusty this, rusty that. The color is rust, and I'm going to go with it. And
That's nice.
this particular photo here, I really enjoy the detail in the eye.
Yeah, that looks good. Nice
Where were
rooster.
you?
It's fun, it's good, Jay, you're great.
That's a nice rooster comb.
Looks like the rooster's holding it.
Some
That
of-
in your backyard?
I was going to bring out the shadows on his ass, but I changed my mind about it.
Didn't want to go there, huh?
No, I didn't want to go there. But I,
Sometimes those roosters,
look at the claws on the bottom here.
yeah,
No. Where'd you
think
take it?
like they're dew claws.
Helene, I was with you when I took this. We went to that contest. Remember, they had like a contest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was somebody's baseball field, and they had yurts for rent that you could have.
Yes,
Yeah, there.
I was just looking at those pictures, but I don't remember where it was.
You guys sure it wasn't in Jay's backyard, you know?
I wish
Yeah,
it
pretty
was.
sure.
Eggs were expensive for a little while there.
Yeah.
It's a rooster, so he would have played a part in it. Topanga Rust is our last photo for the evening, and that's this one.
Ooh,
Nice.
whoa.
Did I have a title, Jay?
Topanga Rust.
Yeah.
It almost looks like there's snowflakes on it.
Yeah, or
Here.
When
Or
you
ice-
drive, when you
ice
drive
cream.
through Topanga Canyon, and you come to the, what I call the town, as little as it is, there are all these rusty statues there, and I took this, and I liked it because of the way that it was a rounded piece, and they rounded the metal, and it's like this all over the texture, and I just love that texture.
It's almost like you can feel it.
Yeah, I
And-
touched it
and-
all
and-
right. I felt it.
You know what? There was one photo that was missing, and I located it. So I didn't mean
Oh,
to
good.
interrupt you. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm going to take a chance and double click it and see if it shows up on this screen. And this is locomotive large tire. I thought the category should have been rust. It was submitted open. Did I make a mistake, Dave?
Oh, I love
No,
it.
not at all.
Okay.
That is a locomotive tire. Most people don't realize that freight cars and locomotives get flat tires.
Because they need the traction. So they
Right, exactly.
It's rubber embedded.
No, it's no rubber,
There's no rubber on it?
not a bit. It's a
Oh, okay.
solid iron wheel.
All right, but they need
But
the
if you-
traction.
But if you notice, there is like a pipe that runs around it.
Yeah.
They put that pipe there, and then if you look at the bottom, that's where the propane comes in, and they run a flame on it until it expands, and then they can slide it back onto the wheel.
Oh, what a great.
They'll have a round tire on the locomotive wheel.
That's pretty cool.
And that even the rail cars get flat tires, and they have to, I was on one time where they had to stop the train and change the damn tire, which was not a short period of time to do. It took about 3.5 hours.
Can't go AAA on that one.
I don't think AAA had anything to lift that freight car.
Darn.
Anyway, this was, they have an extensive, this is up in Jamestown, blacksmith area. where they handle all of these things, and they rust very quickly once they're off of anything because there's nothing to protect it, and the metal is subject to any kind of moisture, and it rusts almost overnight.
Really? Overnight? No, that was a lesson.
That was an awesome photo, and I like the history behind it, the story behind it. That makes the photo. So if we can all just say bye-bye to YouTube land, I will end the recording and we can stay and chat for a little bit if you wish to. And this is bye.
I wish I didn't do that.